Alright guys, very nice afternoon here from the Philippines. Welcome to this stream flight this afternoon from Airway Philippines Alliance. This is your virtual captain here from the Philippines, Captain John. Yes, and we'll be flying this Airbus A300, the original love bus po guys ng Philippine Airlines. So at the moment wala na pa tayong Airbus A300 ng Philippine Airlines. Pero salamat sa tagagawa ng livery na to. This is such a nice aircraft built by Unibuild. So this is the Airbus A300-600 of Unibuilds, and we will be using the Philippine Airlines old Love Bus livery, and we will be traveling from Iloilo International Airport to Manila International Airport. So try natin subukan natin lipadin ito guys successfully papuntang Manila. Alright. So without further ado, let's go inside our cockpit. Okay, so wala pa tayong nagagawa sa aeroplano natin guys. So this will be from the start, except lang ng ka-GPU na yung aeroplano natin. Alright. Okay, so saan ba tayo? Okay, so let's go to the ground ops and the load manager for our flights. Ayan. So, yan, magsa-start muna tayo from the scratch. Okay, so lagay muna natin sa init page natin. So all the necessary data. We will be departing Romeo Papa Victor India, that is Iloilo International Airport. And we will be going to Manila Ninoy Aquino International Airport. So, mano-mano tayo maglalagay ng flight plan natin. Okay, cost index for this flight is 15. Our cruising altitude will be 340, that is westbound. And flight ID, gawin na natin Philippine Airlines. Yeah. Okay, next page na. Okay, so expected natin for this flight, we have the fuel natin is 13.9 tons. So, baguhin natin to 13.9. Okay. Tapos, total passengers natin for this flight is 238. Dami yan. Almost full tayo. And for our cargo, 7 tons. Alright, there you go. Okay, for our ZFW, input na natin 115.9 or 115.9 tons ZFW. Black fuel natin is 13.9, 13.9. Center of gravity is 30. Okay, there you go. Set na natin to PF. We will be departing Romeo Papa Victor India, runway 04 if I'm not mistaken. 02 pala. Okay, runway 02. Yep, Lambo 1 lang. Okay, compute na natin or request muna tayo 80s information dito. Alright, so we have an 80s information. Pressure natin is 1011. Ground temperature is 26 degrees. Wind 041 degrees at 20 knots. Ayan. So okay tayo dito. Okay, let's try to check kung anong ibibigay sa ating takeoff configuration. Okay, will be 15-15 daw. Slats 15, flaps 15. At this point, naboboard pa lang yung mga pasero natin. Yun, meron tayo. We'll be using Toga. And Vibe 51 is our V1. V2 pala. Okay, so send this data. MS natin. Alright, so nandito na siya. Next natin gagawin is for our flight time. Departing tayo, runway 02 pala, via Lambo 1 November. Lambo 1 November departure. Then insert. After Lambo is Bravo 472. Going to Ibago. Okay. Then after Ibago, yan na yung last waypoint natin for our before we enter the star. So ILS 06 tayo. Try na natin mag-ILS land sa 06. Okay, we'll be using Ibago 3 Romeo arrival. Bago 3 Romeo arrival. And our transition is none. Okay, check na natin dito. Okay, clear. YM13. There you go. Pwede na to. Sir, you the man. Good afternoon, sir. Hello, hello. We'll be flying the Airbus 300, sir. Hello. Dali lang, guys. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so anong ginagawa na natin? Okay, flight plan is now set na for our departure. So I think everything is set na. Okay, toga departure tayo, guys. So initial climb natin, gawin na natin 150 initial climb natin. And our thrust to KDA natin is negative. Yan. Hopefully wala tayong problema sa pag-depart natin. Okay, double checking ano nga yung ETS information natin, 1011. Okay, 1011. Right, there you go. And we will be departing runway 06. Okay, prepare na natin charts natin for departure. Airport. Then our departure, Lambo 1 November. Okay, so far, out of the 239 passengers natin, guys, to 132 na yung on board natin. We're just waiting for them to fully board our aircraft. Okay, so before we do everything else, let's have our departure briefing na lang para hindi tayo ma-delay mamaya. Alright, so this is again, guys, the Airbus A300-600 of Unibuilds with the Philippine Airlines livery. And we will be flying live on VATSIM as Philippines 1081 departing Iloilo International Airport going to Manila. So we will be using Jeppesen charts. This is chart 10-9, published 6th of April 2018. Okay, so yeah. Take my coffee. Okay, so published 6th of April 2018. Airport elevation is 153 feet. We are currently parked here at stand 4 and we're planning to push our aircraft facing southwest. Okay, push back tayo or facing south. There you go. Okay, then we will be vacating the apron via Ecoto and backtracking runway 02 for our departure. And for our SID, we'll be using 10-3 Foxtrots, published 30th of November 2018. Effectivity is 6th of December. And we will in the Lambo 1 November departure. So, nasaan yung Lambo 1 departure? So, Lambo 1 departure, just climb track 021 and at Munlo, turn left direct to Lambo. Simple as that. Okay, direct 0. Then at Munlo, turn direct Lambo. Okay. So, that concludes our departure briefing. Okay, double check na natin, guys. Everything is set for their departure na. Okay, 122.8. Nakaset na yung frequency natin for departure. Okay, everything is set na sa comms natin. Okay, let's go back to our ground ops. Okay, let's now remove our loader. Remove na din natin yung catering natin. Matitira na lang, guys, is yung ating ground power or jocks. Okay, let's now turn on our APU and APU start. There you go. Alright, guys, again, this is the Airbus A300 of Unibuilds with the Philippine Airlines old Love Bus livery.
Hi there, we're about set up here. Once everyone's on board, feel free to close the doors and we can keep going.
mag-communicate yan. Iyan guys. Okay, and we will be departing Romeo Papa Victor India, that is Iloilo International Airport. So nasa Iloilo tayo ngayon guys, my home province, and we will be departing going to going to Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila. Okay, the capital city of Manila. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let me see. Okay, APU is now available, APU bleed is now on, and let's just wait for our passengers to fully board our aircraft. So we have just already turned on our auto strobe lights, beacon lights on, navigation lights on, and I think everything is set. Let's expedite our departure. Alright, and we're ready to go. Okay, let's try to use our Airbus A319 checklist for this flight. So cockpit were completed, gear pressing cover signs on auto, adders on nav, signs, seatbelt signs on na tayo. Okay, signs on auto, fuel quantity natin, double checking everything, 13.8 tons.
Flight time to be around, and we're not anticipating any delays. We're supposed to be up in the air here in the next 15 minutes. So, stay on the characteristics before we have the last of the volume of the aircraft. So you can get yourself seated, and here in the meantime, the departure systems are finished. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, takeoff data, initial climb natin is 15,000 feet. V2 natin is 151. Heading select tayo mamaya for departure. And the bar reference is now set to 1011, down to the line. Windows and doors are closed. Beacon is now on. Thrust levers on idle. Parking brakes as required. And before start checklist is complete. Alright, and we're ready to go. Okay, checking everything. Okay, let's fly na. Parking brakes release. Pressure 0. Okay, so hindi na sa salita. Okay. Gen 1 start. Okay, so just a few minutes from now, magsa-start na yung emergency briefing natin. Hindi pala emergency briefing. Safety instructions natin ng cabin crew. So listen tayo. Okay, and to 23%, engine 1. Engine number 2 start. Okay, N2 is rising. Okay, more than 50 na.
If your gadget slips between the seats, do not adjust the seat. Please call a cabin crew member for
Okay, let's go back to our takeoff performance, guys. Review natin, guys. V1 natin is 148, VR is 149, and V2 is 151. This is a TOGA takeoff for runway 02, and we will be using slats 15, flaps 15. Slats 15, flaps 15. Okay, there you go. Okay, that's slats 15, flaps 15. Alright, after start checklist, anti-ISS required ECAP status check natin. Pitch trim, yun parating yun. So pitch trim is down 1.2. Okay, 1. Okay, this is 1.2. Alright. Speed brakes armed. And we're ready to go. Rudder trim reset to 0, hand signals and pins receive on my left. And after start checklist is complete. Okay, and we're ready to go. Okay, let's set speed via Unicom. Right, Iloilo Traffic Advisory, Philippine 1281 Heavy will now commence taxi via Echo 2 and backtrack runway 02 in your aircraft on base and final. Please advise. Alright. Okay, let's turn off our APU bleed. Our APU. No slides to taxi. Running turn of lights on. And parking brakes release. Let's. Okay, there you go. Brakes check. Okay, brakes are working. Okay, let's taxi out na, guys. Okay, so we will be vacating via Echo 2 and backtrack runway 02. So our departure, guys, is Lambo 1 November. That is a straight out departure. Then at Mudlog, na turn left direct to waypoint Lambo. Okay, auto brakes on max. Forgot to. Okay, chrono time pala. Okay, off lux time set na natin. Nakalimutan kanina. Terrain and they will be on my side. And let's now turn on our weather systems. Okay, so far, checking our map, wala tayong problema, wala tayong disturbance during our flight, pero cloudy lang nga yung buong Pilipinas ngayon. Okay, clear on the left side and clear on the right side. Iloilo traffic, Philippine 1 straight man backtracking runway 02. Okay, strobe lights on. Clear on the departing side, clear on the arriving side. Okay guys, so we're backtracking runway 02 na. We have 238 passengers on board and 6 tons of cargo. Our cruising altitude will be 34,000 feet. And we are just expecting some, ilang oras ba? 39 minutes of airtime going to Manila. Okay, assigned cruise speed natin is 459 knots and fuel endurance natin is good for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, landing lights on. Let's turn off our running turn off lights. Okay, kunyari flight controls check na tayo. Let's do our before start checklist. Flight controls are now checked. Flight instrument check briefing is confirmed. Okay, flap setting, slats 15, flaps 15, V1, VR, V2 flex temperature 151, V1 is 148, and V2 is 151, and flex temperature natin is, ano ba flex temperature kanina? Okay, hindi ko nakita kung anong flex temperature, wala, nakatoga tayo for departure pala. Then, ATC set natin, default lang natin 4401 siguro, 4101. Yan, 4101. Hindi naman tayo magdi-depart ng Manila. And memo takeoff the blue down to the line. Okay, let's finish this after we lined up for runway 02. Yan. This is our aircraft, guys. This is the Airbus A300 of INI builds with the Philippine Airlines Love Bus livery, the original Love Bus of Philippine Airlines. And we are now backtracking runway 02. Parking brake set, pressures up and down to the line. Takeoff runway 02 confirmed. Cabin crew advised TCAS on. Okay, naka-TARA. Yes, TCAS on TARA. Engine mode selector now off na tayo. And hindi ko alam kung saan ang box dito, pero yun, parang gano'n na yun. Okay, nose lights to take off. Okay, checking our signs. Okay, we're ready to go. Okay, bakit hindi pa siya nag-signal? Let's wait na muna ma-ready yung cabin crew natin for departure. We'll be checking traffic natin, guys. There are two aircraft. There are two Cathays passing over us right now. And I think both of them are going to Melbourne. Yes, both of them are going to Melbourne. And they left Hong Kong International Airport. Okay, let's wait muna yung cabin crew natin. Crews are not still seated. Okay guys, for those who are watching this stream, welcome to this stream flights. Domestic flight here in the Philippines. This is your virtual Captain John, and member of Airway Philippines Alliance, and we are command of this Airbus A300 of INI builds. And with using the Philippine Airlines Love Bus old livery, and we'll be departing Iloilo International Airport going to Manila Ninoy Aquino International Airport, and we're just expecting some 39 minutes of airtime and for a cruising altitude of 34,000 feet, and currently we have 238 passengers and 6 tons of cargo on board. Alright, cabin is now secured and we are ready for takeoff. Iloilo Traffic Advisory Philippine 181 Heavy, rolling runway 02. Okay, everything is set. Double checking everything lang, guys. Alright, and we're ready to go. Parking brakes release. Pressure 0. Power 50%. Alright, engine stable. Toga takeoff. Thrust set. 100 knots. V1 and rotate. Right, that's the climb. Gear up. Okay, autopilot engage. Let's maintain muna tayo to 20 knots. Okay, flap 0. And slats 0. Iloilo traffic, Philippine 1381, now airborne, passing 2,600 feet, maintaining runway heading. Okay, runway heading muna tayo guys because meron traffic tayo. Okay, passing green dot, ground spoilers disarmed, nose lights off. Okay, climb as profile tayo. Level pa sa CPA. Nasa 36,000 naman yung Cathay Pacific na nasa taas natin. Okay, let's now resume our navigation. Okay, after takeoff line checklist, landing gear up, flaps retracted. Down to the line. And we are now heading waypoint Lambo. So there is an altitude restriction at or above 9,000 feet tayo sa Lambo guys. So climbing na tayo, nasa 7-8 na din tayo. Okay, this is our cabin. Okay, so na medyo meron siyang blue hue. Ewan ko if that is for the Philippine Airlines only or in general. Pero ganda ng cabin. Old style cabin talaga. Right. Okay, 10,000 feet, landing lights off. Okay, seatbelt signs off. No turbulence naman tayo. And terrain DND off. Okay, 11,000 feet, standard set na tayo. And bar reference set to standard after takeoff line checklist is complete. Okay. So alright guys, so we are now climbing to our assigned altitude of 34,000 feet, expecting na 34 minutes of airtime, and so far wala tayong ATC. Okay, so climb na tayo ng 34,000 feet. Initial climb kasi natin kanina is 150. Okay, we are already on waypoint Lambo, turning to waypoint Tapper. Just around less than 40 nautical miles. Nasa top of the climb na tayo guys. Okay, we will be testing again our ILS approach for the Airbus A300 guys. So, even though in the real world, walang or yung ILS ng runway 06 in Manila is suspended pa. Hindi naman suspended, pero maybe under maintenance siguro. So, pero ngayon for this flight, we'll be using the ILS. So, if ever meron mag-spawn mamaya na controller, we will be asking for the ILS approach. Okay, checking the METAR in Manila kasi we are 36, around 39 minutes lang tayong air time. So yung flight natin ay yung Manila Metar. So winds in Manila is 120 degrees at 8 knots. And runway 06 and 13 is favorable. Good visibility and no seating is observed, and QNH is 1012. Okay, we're expecting some good weather in Manila, guys. Okay, there are just a few clouds and an altitude of 2,500 feet, and scattered clouds and an altitude of 10,000 feet, and no seating has been observed. Okay, so okay tayo sa flight natin, guys. Okay, so this is the Philippine Airlines old or retro livery for the Airbus A300. So thank you very much to the livery maker. Salamat talaga. Kung sino man gumawa nito, nakita ko sa forums, ang ganda. Salamat. Nice. Okay. Time check right now, we are using real world and real-time weather, guys. And time check right now, local time is 21 minutes past the hour of 3 in the afternoon. Or I think that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 7:31 Zulu time. And check na natin yung flight plan natin. Okay, so we are expected to be arriving in Manila around 4 minutes before the hour of 4 in the afternoon. Or that is 4 minutes before 08 Zulu time. Okay, so on top of the descent natin, kasi 340 tayo, after taper tayo. Or usually mga... Okay, tingnan natin, taper, nasa 340 pa tayo. Pero pag ibago, bababa na tayo sa 18,500. So, ibig sabihin between 729 or 329 to 340 yung top of descent natin. Okay. Okay, so meron tayong turbulence. Checking natin. Okay, severe turbulence tayo, guys. So, seatbelt signs on muna. Okay, so while we wait, nasa cruise tayo, prepare na natin yung charts natin for Manila. We are still at 25,000 feet, guys. So around 9,000 feet to go pa before our top of line. So konti lang tayo, parang nasa 30 nautical miles lang yung cruise altitude natin na 34,000 feet. Then mag-start na tayo mag-descent. Okay, prepare na lang natin yung charts natin. Approach natin ILS. Tapos, arrival natin is Ibago 3 Romeo. Ibago ba yun? Oh, parang Ibago eh. Actually yan, Ibago 3 Romeo. Okay, change ko muna to. Okay, may turbulence tayo dito. Pero wala namang masamang or severe weather in our route. Pero bakit tayo nagkakaroon ng turbulence? Okay, heavy turbulence muna daw. So, okay. Okay, let's have our briefing na for our arrival. We are still using Jeppesen charts, guys. And this is 10-2 Delta, published 20th of March 2020. Effectivity is 26th of March. We will using the Ibago 3 Romeo arrival. So Ibago 3 Romeo from Ibago at or above flight level 160 to Bugoy, to Bani at or above 9,000, to YM at or above 6,000, to Trece at or above 5,000 feet. Okay, so from Conde, maximum speed natin is 250 knots, and our cruising altitude will be at or above 160. At waypoint Boris, ay ito Conde pala yun, Ibago, sorry, wrong guys. Ibago, yes, 160 din pa rin, maximum 250 knots. Then to Bugoy, then to Vani, we have an altitude restriction of at or above 9,000 feet. We'll be passing above the Al volcano. Then to YM, At or above 6,000, maximum speed 230 knots, then to 13. At or above 5,000, maximum is 210 knots. And for our star, we will using the 11 point dash or the 11-1 chart published 24th of February 2017. Effectivity is 2nd of March. ILS or localizer frequency, localizer runway 06. Localizer frequency is 109.1. Final approach course is 61 degrees. Minimum altitude to capture the localizer is 2,500 feet. Decision altitude is 280 feet. Airport elevation 75 feet. Runway elevation is 16 feet. Minimum sector altitude around the aerodrome is on the northeast at 7,000 feet. In case of a misapproach, track 61 degrees at 1,000, turn right to intercept MIA VOR or Manila VOR. Okay. So again, sa misapproach natin, 61 degrees track, and at 1,000 feet, turn right to intercept Manila VOR, radial 145, and at 4,000 feet, turn right for holding at Manila VOR or instructed by our ATC. So ito yung misapproach natin, track natin 61 degrees, then at 1,000, na turn right to intercept Manila VOR radial 145. Then at 4,000 feet, turn right again to holding at Manila VOR. Okay, so yan ang ating. And for our aerodrome chart, this is 10-9, published 1st of October 2021, and we will be touching down runway 06 with a length of 3.4 kilometers. Since heavy tayo, it is advisable that for all heavy aircraft to vacate via Romeo 1. So dito tayo magbabacate, guys. Romeo 1, then just turn left on Charlie, cross runway 31, then we'll take Golf 4 or maybe Golf 5 to take any available stand on the domestic wing of Terminal 2. Pero kasi since malaki tayo, it's either be here, mga 37, 38 yata, or here dito sa junction between the international and the domestic wing. Alright, that concludes our briefing. And we are still having heavy turbulence. So, paano ba ito makakatapos mag-serve ng pagkain dito yung mga flight attendants ko? Okay. Sorry guys, I cannot release kasi may turbulence eh. Yan. Sorry, hindi ko ma-release yung seatbelt sign. Okay. So ayan, so makikita natin, di ba, meron tayong turbulence ngayon. So naka seatbelt sign tayo. As yung pansiman dito, yung waypoint natin, that is Tapper. Then after Tapper, siguro after mga 20 nautical miles, we will be beginning our descent. Okay. So just a quick review, guys. This is the Airbus A300 of Unibuilds. We are now using the Philippine Airlines old Love Bus livery, and we are flying live on VATSIM as Philippines or Philippine 1081, and we are already maintaining our cruising altitude to 34,000 feet. We departed Iloilo International Airport, that is Romeo Papa Victor Mike, with 238 passengers and 6 tons of cargo. And we're expecting to land at runway 06 in Manila, and we choose ILS approach for this flight, guys. Okay, so makikita nyo naman sa screen, there is severe turbulence, so hindi ko talaga ma-release yung seatbelt sign. So apologies guys, magdi-descend na tayo in a short while, pero hindi pa rin nakakatapos yata mag-serve ng pagkain yung mga flight attendants ko. Okay, if you like this stream, guys, don't forget to hit that like or follow button below in order for you to get notified on our next stream. So you can catch me here at Twitch at SkyMedicPH, and you also can catch me on Facebook and YouTube as Sky Medic. Okay, so I'm not a real world pilot, guys. So in real world, I'm a doctor in profession, pero aviation enthusiast talaga, guys. Okay, so ilang nautical miles na lang, maybe I think less than between 10 to 20 nautical miles, we'll beginning our descent, and we are still having some heavy turbulence. So sorry about that. Hindi talaga kayo makakatayo, mga pasahero ko. Okay, so habang wala pa tayong ginagawa, let's read some latest NOTAMs in Manila. Okay, to optimize the efficient use of airspace, all aircraft arriving at Ninoy Aquino International Airport are enjoined to utilize RNP STAR and the accompanying RNP approach procedure. Approval of different types of approaches shall be subject to the sound discretion of the air traffic controller. Okay, that's the reason it's the RNP tayo. Okay, pwede na tayo mag-descend further, guys. So, send na natin to 2,000. Okay, let's descend now. Manila Traffic Advisory, Philippine 1381, leaving flight level 340 on initial descent by the Ibago 3 Romeo arrival, expecting ILS approach 06 Manila. All aircraft arriving, the flow shall be strictly observed and filled in. Item 15 format to preview. Okay, we are already beginning our descent na, guys, to Manila. Titingnan nga natin, meron pa bang turbulence tayo? I think wala na. Okay, good na tayo turbulence natin. Release muna natin seatbelt signs natin. Kawawa mga pasahero natin, hindi nakapag-CR. Okay, at least nakapagtapos sila mag-serve ng pagkain before tayo mag-descent. Okay, so profile ng flight natin ngayon, guys. We are already at 29,000 or reaching 29,000 feet. Descending tayo. Nakaset na tayo sa 2,000 feet or 2,500 feet, pero naka-altitude restriction tayo. So, yung mga gagawin natin muna ngayon is setting our necessary data. So, for our ILS approach, decision altitude natin is 280. Set na natin to sa 280. There you go. And airport elevation is, our runway elevation rather, is 16 feet. Okay. Mas mababa yung runway. Okay, check na natin. Airport elevation natin. Okay, airport elevation is 75 feet. Okay, check na natin dito. Okay. So, round off na natin yan sa nearest, that is 50. So, QNH natin for our arrival in Manila, 1012. So, double checking again, weather partly cloudy. Ground temperature is 30 degrees. Dew point is 19. Winds variable at 8 knots, variable wind direction from 080 to 160, and visibility is good, more than 10 kilometers. No precipitation reported, and QNH is 1012. Set din natin yung ILS frequency natin, 109.1. Ayun, 109.1 na guys. And our course is 061. So set natin to 061. There you go. Okay, wala na tayong turbulence. Okay, short recap. This is the Airbus A300 with the Philippine Airbus livery, old livery for the Airbus A300. Yung previous na, aircraft kasi ng Philippine Airlines, meron silang Airbus A300. And we are flying live on VATSIM as Philippines 1081. We departed Iloilo International Airport around, let me see, ilang minutes na ba tayo nag-depart rin? Around 16 or let's say 20 minutes ago. And we're just expecting some 34 minutes of airtime going to Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila. We left our cruising altitude of 34,000 feet, guys. And we have 238 passengers on board and 6 tons of cargo. And we are now about to track the Ibago 3 Romeo Star or our arrival, and we will be expecting some ILS approach in runway 06. So in real world, enjoy yung NOTAMs natin in Manila, checking kanina that to optimize the efficient use of airspace, all aircraft arriving in AIA are enjoined to utilize RNP Star and accompanying RNP approach procedures. Approval of the different types of approaches shall be subject to the sound discretion of the air traffic controller. Okay. Pero sa pagkakalam ko, parang hindi pa out, if ever mag-choose sila for ILS in runway 06 Manila. Okay, though, according also dito, meron ding misapproach procedure for RPLL VOR Yankee runway 06. This is for VOR naman. For ATC misapproach procedure for ILS runway 06, climb on heading, runway heading to 5 DME Manila International Airport, then turn right heading 125 degrees to intercept and track out radial 095 until reaching 4,000 feet. Then turn right direct to Manila VOR and hold as instructed by the EC. And as soon as 400 or 4,000 feet is reached, turn right direct to Manila VOR and hold or as instructed by the ATC. Okay, for COVID-19 info in Manila, our hourly arrival acceptance rate reduced to 18 commercial flights and 2 general aviation flights lang. That will be until March 31. So, yun pala. Reduce lang tayo sa 18 commercial flights per hour. Per hour, grabe 18. Busy na din yun ng 18. Okay, so far wala naman tayong kailangan na info. So we are now approaching 20,000 feet, guys. We are still inbound Waypoint Ibago. And checking natin dito yung sa charts natin at Ibago, we must be at or above 160 or 16,000 feet and our speed maximum at 250 knots. Okay, talagang babagal tayo dito. Pero naka-profile naman tayo to descent, so bala na yung computers natin to reduce our speed once we reach flight level or iba. Maka-Boeing-ish Airbus na talaga kasi yung gamit pa dito is gamit pa talaga is yoke. Okay, so hindi naman siya ganun pala kahirap gamitin. Basta alam mo lang kung saan yung mga pipindutin mo. Kasi kakaiba nga siya. Kasi most of the instruments here are analog pa. Hindi pa digital, guys. Yung mga digital dito, syempre, nasa dashboard natin. Okay, dito sa screens natin. Pero most of the instruments are in analog pa. So this is the N1, the N2. This is for our flight level. For our speed, nandito din. Yan. Chrono time din natin. 20 minutes na tayo. Okay, GMT time. Zulu time 0740, guys. Okay, expected nating arrival is 50 or 4 minutes before the hour of 4 in the afternoon local time. And time check right now, it's already 41 minutes past the hour of 3. Okay, we are now tracking the Ibago 3 Romeo arrival. We are now heading to Waypoint Pugoy. Ayan, makikita nyo na sa likod ng screen ko. We are heading Pugoy. Alright guys, if you like this stream, don't forget to hit that like or the follow button below, guys, and don't forget to share this to your friends, guys. And you can catch me here at Twitch at SkyMedicPH, and also on Facebook and YouTube as SkyMedic. Alright. And I am a member of the Airway Philippines Alliance, a virtual airline based here in the Philippines, and I am a virtual airline pilot, guys, pero hindi po ako totoong piloto in real life, okay? Not a real world pilot, okay? Just an aviation enthusiast. Check in traffic on Manila. Okay, meron na yung mga aeroplano sa Manila, dalawa. Okay, check natin si Cool Red kung saan siya magdalaan. Okay, Cool Red is also for runway, Cool Red is also for Manila Ninoy Aquino International Airport. So check natin kung sino mauuna for arrival. Okay, according to VATSIM, maunang maglaland si Red 110. So Cool Red 110 came from Hong Kong. Yan. So Cool Red 110 nasa north siya ng Manila. Okay, so estimated arrival niya is 0749. That's 5 minutes from now. And ako, estimated arrival ko naman is 0751. 2 minutes or 3 minutes behind. Okay, so mabilis tayo. Bakit? So reduce tayo 250 knots. May speed restriction tayo dito. Bakit hindi ka nagre-reduce, kuya? Papagalitan tayo ng ATC niya. Okay, nasa 13,000 feet na tayo. Approach checklist briefing is now confirmed. Ecam status check. Okay, let's now turn again our seatbelt signs. And QNH natin in Manila, 1012. Okay, QNH set, bar friend set, and approach checklist is complete. parang si Cool Red 110 mag-Via Mia, if I'm not mistaken. Yung track niya is Via Mia. Tingnan mo nga yung flight plan niya. Oliva 1 Alpha. Okay. So parang mag-intercept kami dito. Papaunahin na lang natin si Cool Red, guys. So mag-radar vectors pa tayo. Kasi kapag dadaan to ng Mia, liliko to. Magka-counterflow yan sa okay, hold muna tayo sa 5,000 feet. Holding parts. Saan ba dito? Fly over for holding only. Waya. Wala dito. Nasa... Wala mag-sub. Okay, lumiko na siya. Tayo at wire. Left turn. Hold tayo at YM at 5,000. 6,000 pala. Maximum speed 230 knots. Okay. Okay, so mag-hold muna tayo guys at YM for traffic spacing now. Manila Traffic Advisory Philippine 1 straight 1 holding at waypoint YM for traffic spacing. Okay, so checking natin sa charts natin guys, holding at over YM. Maximum altitude natin is 140 and maximum speed is 230 knots. Minimum altitude is 6,000. So we choose na lang 6,000 para hindi tayo mahirapan mamaya bumaba. So give way muna tayo sa arriving traffic na Cool Red. Actually mag self-vector na lang tayo. pupunta to si Cool Red. Hindi ko alam kung saan siya pupunta. Okay guys, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, we are vectoring ourselves kasi there's an arriving traffic also. So ako na yung magpapakaba muna para hindi tayo magkakaproblema sa landing yan. So I think he's already turning to waypoint Tara. That is Tara for ILS, pero kapag RP, ibang pa naman yung topic. Okay, so hindi na tayo nag-hold up YM, nag-self-vector na lang tayo. We are maintaining 5,000 feet guys. Okay guys, just a short recap kung ano ginagawa natin ngayon. We're self-vectored ourselves to give way to the arriving Cool Red 110 from Hong Kong. So, I think nasa final leg na siya. Manila traffic, Philippine 181, directing waypoint Tara, descending 2,500 feet, ILS approach, runway 06, Manila. Muna tayo to 2,500 feet until Foxtrot 06, and activate lang natin yung land button natin or switch natin once we capture the localizer. Okay, so nasa yung vertical pa lang yung nakaka-capture natin, hindi horizontal, hindi pa. Nasaan na yung arriving traffic? Ayun. Manila traffic, Philippine 181 on final approach, runway 06, expecting ILS Manila. Manila traffic, Philippine 181 on final approach for runway 06, ILS Manila. Okay, gear down. Okay. Land. And autopilot to engage. Nose lights on. Landing lights on. Wala. Hindi tayo naka-landing lights on kanina. After 10,000 feet. Kaya pala bilis ko. Kailangan pala manual input natin i-update as compared to the latest Airbus. Okay, slats 15, flaps 20. Okay, flaps full. Okay, so yung V-up natin is 139. So dagdagan lang natin ng 5. Gawin natin 144. way, magdi-depart naman, vacate naman tayo guys via Romeo 1.
400. 300. 200. 100. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Okay, this helps spoiler silver screen. Para makita ang reverse screen dito. Okay. 80 knots. Okay, mag 40 knots tayo, magma-manual braking na tayo. Right, 40 knots. Okay, disengage autopilot. Flaps retracted, spoilers disarmed. Manila traffic, Philippine 1 straight when vacated, deactive via Romeo 1. Will taxi left on Charlie, cross 31, Golf 4, force 10 of choice, Terminal 2. Clear on the left side and clear on the right side, clear on the left side. Alright, successful ILS approach, guys. Okay. Turning off our landing lights, no sides of taxi, run internal lights off, and strobe lights off, and EBU start. Alright, and welcome to Manila, guys. So doon siya nag-park sa paborito kong spots. Saan ba siya nag-park? Uy, ako dyan sana magpa-park. Okay, dito na lang nga ako. Okay, nag-disconnect na din siya. Okay, clear on runway 13. Alright, we are about to cross an active runway. So strobe lights muna on tayo. Okay, so according to our self-loading cargo, we did have a lice landing, negative 195 feet per minute. Pero yung mali ko doon, hindi ko na turn on yung lights natin. Okay, just crossed runway 31, strobe lights on auto ulit. Okay, clear on the left, clear on the right. Okay, we're gonna take one of the stands here on the domestic wing since galing ang tayo ng Iloilo. Clear on the right, clear on the left. Okay, turn off the natin yung nose lights natin. Okay, we will take this stand. That is stand, I think, ano ba yan? Hindi ko makita kasi hindi ko nakahay yung graphics natin. Alright. But anyways, clear on the left, clear on the right. Set, pressure's up. Okay, turn on our APU bleed and turning off our engine number 2. Alright, N1 less than 10%, shutting down engine number 1. Okay, 10%, vehicle lights off and seatbelt signs off. Alright, welcome to Manila Ninoy Aquino International Airport, guys. Okay, let's first attach our power. Yan, external power on. Wait. Okay. Naka-ground power na tayo. And disembark.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, we apologize for the slight delay in getting you here, but you are now free to depart at this time.
Slight delay pala. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Cabin crew, the airplane is now secure. Go ahead.
Slight delay tayo. Alright guys, welcome to Manila Ninoy Aquino International Airport. This is Philippine Airlines Airbus A300 with the retro Philippine Airlines livery, the original love bus of Philippine Airlines. And we departed Ninoy Aquino Iloilo International Airport, and we have 100 or 238 passengers and 6 tons of cargo. And we did have around 38 minutes of airtime lang going to Manila. Pero yun, medyo na-delay tayo kanina ng arrival. Okay, let's check lang muna. Okay, disembark na sila. Okay, let's expedite. Okay, let's check our flight report. My gosh, negative B minus lang. Negative B pala. Okay, scheduled departure natin was 0715 Zulu time. Of LAX natin is 0702 Zulu time. We are on time for our departure. However, on our arrival, we are scheduled to arrive at 0802. However, we vectored ourselves kanina because merong traffic na arriving. So, yung unblocks natin naging 0808. So, delay tayo ng 6 minutes. Okay lang yan. Okay, so airmanship natin, walang problema. Nice landing tayo, negative 195 feet per minute. Okay, there's also an 18.9% improvement on passenger rating satisfaction natin. Okay, so walang problema. Okay, you forgot to turn on your landing lights before takeoff. O nga, no? And you forgot to turn on landing lights below 10,000 feet per landing. Okay, okay. Alright, so let's exit now, accept loading cargo, and let's now disconnect on VATSIM. There you go. And we will be reviewing our landing here in Manila, guys. Alright. Okay, stand by, guys. Okay, tamang-tama. Perfect. Okay, let's check our landing on the right wing passenger view. Alright, check nga natin kumusta ang landing natin dito. Medyo mabilis tayo kanina sa landing pero may manage to decrease our speed to 139 knots, which is our approach speed as calculated. Alright. Moments before touchdown. Ganda ng sound ito. Okay. So according na flight at natin, landing speed natin is 102. Okay. FPM natin is 120. Okay, na-delay lang tayo sa reversers. Okay, that's our right wing view from the passenger side. Let's now take a look on our left wing external view of arrival. Okay, there you go, guys. So this is the Airbus A300 of INI builds, guys, with the Philippine Airlines old Love Bus livery. Okay. Okay, nice landing. Wala lang tayo mong effects nung yung parang smoke na lumalabas sa tire. Pero okay din yun. Okay, so another view. One last view before we end this stream, guys. Let's take the tower view of our arrival. Okay, there you go. There's our beautiful big boy. So ILS approach to, guys, ha. So hindi masyadong nagmamayabang kasi hindi to RNAV approach. Alright, there you go. Alright. I'm really falling in love with this aircraft. Fingers crossed na. Gonna purchase na the Beluga. Beluga na, Beluga. Okay, will you purchase the Beluga? Alright, guys, so okay. So ayan, so okay, Beluga ng next. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this stream, and for those who will be reviewing this stream, thank you very much. I deeply appreciate that, guys. And for those who just tuned into this flight, this is the Airbus A300 with the Philippine Airlines livery, the old Love Bus livery of Philippine Airlines, and we just arrived here at Ninoy Aquino International Airport. That is Romeo Papa Lima Lima. At this point, we are vacating the active via Romeo 1, and we will be taxiing left on Charlie towards runway or towards Terminal 2. And we departed Iloilo International Airport around 40 minutes ago with 238 passengers and 6 tons of cargo. And our cruising altitude was 34,000 feet. Alright. So yan, lumili ko na siya papuntang Charlie going to Terminal 1 or Terminal 2 pala. So guys, thank you very much for watching this stream, and if you like this stream, guys, don't forget to hit that like or follow button below in order for you to get notified on our next stream. I am John, I'm virtual captain here in the Philippines, virtual pilot here in the Philippines, and also stream as VATSIM virtual controller. So nasa ground controller pa tayo, guys. The next training na tayo for tower, and hope to see you again on our next stream, guys. Thank you for watching. This is your virtual captain again, John, and bidding you goodbye. Stay safe, guys, and see you next time. Bye, guys.